All right. Now that everybody knows that I'm eating and shit, well, I'm done eating now. But I timed that perfectly, didn't I? I timed it so I ate my last cracker and my 5 minutes was up. Sorry, you could hear me for most of that. I didn't realize. I'm literally like, I was leaning into the mic too. I was like right here. Bruh, how embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I'm high-key embarrassed. High-key. But anyway, hello to all of you. Just had to go ahead and load up the replay. Bar, are we calling this the Porsche Cup now? Man, this one's taking a bit to load. It'll get there eventually. Eventually, it will start. Hello to everyone, though. Doug, Tap, Bar, to Cal, obviously. Anyone else who hasn't said anything in chat yet? How y'all doing? All right. Now I can pause it. Before we get started, let's talk about what our grid order is this week. Grid order is reverse grid based on. No, that's not true. Grid order is just based on your championship standings. What am I saying? The next grid is, you know what? Ignore me until the next race. But right now we've got Hair Razor up front, Boo in second, BBU Tap, Doug in fourth, Bar in fifth, 750 in sixth, Type R in seventh, Super in eighth, Happy Pappy in ninth, and the Highlander in 10th. And also, I feel like, yes, thank you, Doug. I feel like that was still wrong. It's a qualifier. All right. Qualifier to set the grid order. When we do the grid walk, I think I see like liveries I haven't seen before. I never noticed how detailed the stands are at this track. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Ta-da! Grid walk begins. All right. Well, let's talk about, and actually while we're talking about them, we'll also bring up, or before we do the grid walk, yeah, we'll bring up the weights, by the way. Weight for everyone on track right now. Doug is the heaviest at 93% weight. Super at 92. 750 is 91% weight. Bar at 90%. Jesus, that literally says 90. Hair Razor 89%. Everyone else is running 89% of the weight of this Porsche. So just the, I believe the original BOP weight for this car in its class. Let's get into our grid walk. So first we have Hair Razor in that Martini Porsche, like we talked about, followed by Boo in this colorful fun thing. I really like this. What's that say? Oh, it just says his name. And the 66, Motul, Finna, Fila, Fujitsubu, all sponsors there. Tap with the Flying Lizard livery, the tribute livery I really like. And then after Tap, we've got Doug in the Octane livery from before. Bar, Rothmans, Seen it. DeWalt, yep. Pretty familiar with this DeWalt livery by 750 right here. It's Type R, obviously in the Caterpillar livery, and then Winding Road is Supra. Happy Pappy still in that Kappa livery. Is the hood different? Was the BBS and the Pappy there before? This is Happy Pappy's crest. I like that. And then back here, you got the Highlander, who I am not that familiar with, but I like this livery. Got the German flag as stripes down the center. Castrol number 33. It's looking good. It's looking good. All right, let's get out of here. Let's start this race. Engines are up. There we go. Everyone's off. Uh-oh. Slow start for the Highlander there. Not sure what that's about. Bar, do you have the brake requirement on? I don't think it shows in replays, but maybe he didn't have his foot on the brake. Ooh, Doug already making a move for third place, it looks like here. Nice job by him right there. Let me make sure y'all can see everything. So Doug is already up into third place over Tap as we start our first lap of several. Got 50 minutes of racing here. Oh, who's that with a penalty already? Tap with a 3.3 second penalty. Shouldn't be too hard to serve around here, actually. There's plenty of places to slow down and take that penalty. Interlagos is a very technical track, not necessarily known for high speeds. There's pretty much always a turn coming, or you're just coming out of one in most places. There is, of course, the front straight, or sorry, the back straight, which is not that long, actually. Not that long, but we're rounding the last couple of corners here. I should have grabbed a track map for Interlagos, but I didn't. Don't know the corner names. I know the Senna S's at the start. That's about it. Hairraiser still leads the lap. Boo is behind. Doug still in third place. Tap, then Bar, 750, Type R, Super, Happy Pappy. Everyone else still in the same order. The Highlander is pretty far behind the rest of the group here, as they didn't get a really good start. Actually, it says the gap is only 0.8. It seems much bigger. Let's see if that'll update after the start-finish line. Yeah. Let's see if that updated correctly. There we go. Now that we have the gap, it's 9.2 seconds between the Highlander and the rest of the group. So Highlander currently out of this race. Now Hairraiser hasn't been able to shake Boo. Hasn't been able to shake anyone. Of course, we're only one lap in, or 2 laps in, but a lot of times in these races you start to see somebody forming a gap all the way up front. It's not happening just yet here. Ooh, Doug, a little bit of oversteer there, it looked like, or it could have just been a trick of the camera. Doesn't look like he lost too much time doing it. Not too bad. Everyone else coming through, looking good as well. Listen, Interlagos is, like I said, it's a very technical track. It's a tough track. It's not tough to memorize. And I wouldn't say it's particularly dangerous. It definitely has its dangerous spots, like right here in this last corner. Very easy to go wide and end up way off track. But for the most part, at Interlagos, you have a pretty good chance of keeping the car on the track. But being fast is a whole other story. Interlagos, like I said, it's a very technical track. Every single corner presents its own challenge. You know, your ability to carry momentum through, especially some of the uphill stuff, is pretty crucial to a lap time around here. But it can be done. Boo and Hairraiser starting to run away from Doug a little bit here. Boo is right in Hairraiser's back seat. Just pretty much kissing his bumper for most of the lap here. It makes me wonder if maybe he's looking to make a move. and just hasn't found the spot, or what is it? I don't know. I can't tell what the situation is there. I think they might have more pace than Hair Razor around here, but we'll see. Doug, meanwhile, being the heaviest out here, still holding on to third place. I don't really expect him to have any issues keeping it. Tap and Bar aren't too far behind. 750 Type R, 750 and Type R rather have swapped spots, and Super still in 8th with Happy Pappy, and the Highlander still way in the back there. I see. Boo is saving fuel behind Hair Razor. He's short shifting all the way up to 7th gear there in that in the start-finish straight. You saw him just really trying not to use any fuel in that Porsche. Not any, but you know, any more than necessary. Just using the toe by Hair Razor to maintain speed rather than engine speed. Go through everyone as we get out of the center S's to start our lap, our 4th lap. Happy. Here's Highlander coming into turn 1. Treacherous. It's turn 1. This is one of the corners I was talking about that is a little bit dangerous to get through. Yep, Highlander having trouble keeping the back end of that car together through there. Meanwhile, Hair Razor still isn't running away from Boo. Doesn't look like he has much to worry about from Boo, though. Doesn't like Boo wants to pass. I'm sure that Doug would love to get in there and get in that slipstream. I think he's pretty close. Looks like he's in the slipstream right now. Tap is right behind him. We're starting to see some moves from Type R. What? Thank you. Sorry, I couldn't get my controller to go down there. Let's go further back because it looks like this starts even further back. Bar's got a penalty here heading into the uphill section before getting to the hairpins, and that is allowing Type R to get closer. Bar is going is ghosting in the corners because of the penalty, and I think okay, he just goes out wide. I thought maybe Type R made that pass while Bar was ghosted, but that was not the case there. Okay, got it. So Bar goes wide, tucks in behind Type R. Type R is now up into 5th place. 750 is sitting right there, waiting to take advantage of whatever might happen. Also, Superboy also looking to see what could come of any battle between the two up front here. Meanwhile, the front of the pack looks very much the same. Boo followed by Hair Razor in the slip. Doug just narrowly hanging on to them there. And then Tap just behind Doug. This mid-pack still kind of going at it, it looks like. We've got Supra alongside Bar. Looks like Supra just made a pass on 750. Maybe in the slip. Let's see when he made that pass. Gotcha. So 750 hit Bar into turn 1. Camera angle was trash. Let's see that from Superboy's camera. So just in front of us is 750. That's Bar looking to the inside. There, we get a tap between 750 and Bar, and Super's able to come through and even challenge Bar, who goes a little bit wide into the S's there. But he doesn't get that position. Holds on to 7th place, though, after passing 750. Boo, meanwhile, looks like he's starting to make that move on Hair Razor. He looked a little bit aggressive a second ago, and I thought that might happen. So we just watched Boo pass Hair Razor there just before entering the hairpins. So now Boo's up front, Hair Razor in 2nd place, and he's going to have to defend against Doug, who is probably thinking, hey, well, if Boo can pass, so can I, right? interested in buying. Anyone thinks? Okay, block that. You keep losing ground up the hill because I'm fat. Yeah, you do. Alright. Had to take care of that. Ooh, what is this? This is Tap alongside Doug. I think that's the weight issue that Doug was talking about there. Let's see where Tap was able to start making that move. So here they are coming through the last turn. The last couple of turns, rather. This is all uphill, by the way. You can see Tap definitely gaining on Doug through here. Doug is going to go ahead and veer all the way inside to shorten that distance that he's got to go and go defensive. Tap alongside on the outside coming into turn 1. Looks like they break around the same time. So Doug holding on, doesn't let Tap get by there. Nice job, but I think that's a sign that that challenge is going to come again and probably not stop coming until Tap gets that pass. Boo, meanwhile, who passed Hairraiser a moment ago, isn't that far out. Not even a second is the gap between those two, but I think it's going to get bigger. I think Boo definitely has more pace than Hairraiser around here. He saved fuel for a few laps behind him, and maybe got nervous about continuing to do so because Doug never did quite lose them. Probably decided it was best to put a car between himself and Doug. So Boo up front. Tap still in 4th place. You try to make a move on Doug again going up that hill? Maybe. They're approaching the last hairpin here, and then they're going to go into the last couple of corners. Want to see if there's any more drama. Doesn't look like it. No drama that I can see. Supra gets a pass on Bar. Didn't see when it happened. I'm not gonna bother trying to go back and find it. But Supra ahead of Bar there. Ooh, and Doug goes out wide in the second to last turn. And so definitely doesn't have the speed up the hill. Tap is coming alongside and is probably going to put a car length on him before they get to the braking zone for turn 1 there. Yep, Tap is able to get in. Doug just tucks into the slipstream. There's nothing you can do there. He's never going to hit top speed after messing up that corner. And Tap is through into 3rd place. Now, Hairraiser and Boo are at least 1 second up the road. They're not super far, though, so if Tap and Doug don't fight, they might be able to catch back up to him. Meanwhile, our mid-pack, we got Type R by himself. Supra leading leading Bar in 750, who's making a move on Bar right now as we speak. Bar hangs on to it. Ooh, and 750 messes up turn-in or something there. Not really sure how that happened, but a big oversteer moment for 750 following Bar into turn 4. 5? I can't remember what turn it is. Hold on. We're gonna try to examine this. We're gonna figure it out. He just snaps the throttle shut. He just snaps the throttle shut right there, and that brought the rear end around. You'll see it in a moment. I think maybe he was trying to correct, maybe thought he was carrying too much speed, and just shifted a lot of weight to the front of the car, snapping that shut, and then boom. Yep. It happens. It's a Porsche. It's a Porsche. It happens. Picks up a half-second penalty because of it. It's going to need to serve that. Again, should be easy to serve around here. Plenty of places to slow down. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Meanwhile, Type R is sitting in 5th place. And he's got quite a gap between him and Supra. 2.5 seconds. Though he is 7-8 seconds up from back from Doug. So probably not going to catch the front runners anytime soon. Speaking of which, Doug is losing even more time to Tap, who is getting pretty close to Hairraiser now. So Tap able to get in front of Doug and pick up speed and pick up pace and get closer to the front runners again. Boo isn't out of the picture. Hairraiser has not lost him, so Hairraiser doing a great job to hang on to Boo there if they don't fight. Yes, Doug, if you guys don't fight or didn't fight, I don't know. One more time, let me just remind everyone of the race weights here. We've got Doug at the heaviest. I'm going to pause the race so we don't miss anything. Doug at the heaviest, followed by Supra at 92% and 750. Then Bar, then Hairraiser is the next lightest. So Boo is all the way up front. Boo's running just the base weight, 87% weight there. So Boo has one of the lightest cars out in the field. And I just wanted to point that out to y'all. All right, let's get back to it. As they come up the hill here, you can just see 750 starting to gain on Bar just a little bit there. His car is slightly heavier than Bar's, but he must have just got a better exit there. Oh no! They both kind of lose it. Bar is going to hang on and let 750 go there. I think he feels like that was his fault. We can go back and watch it and see exactly what happened there. Was there a touch? Not sure. Yep, there was a little bit of a touch there. 750 was already starting to lose the back end of that car, which slowed him way down, and Bar unfortunately had nowhere to go when he started to, you know, he kind of expected 750 to be gone from that spot by then, but 750 was running a little bit slow, and Bar, ever the gentleman, holds on and gives the position back to 750 there after spinning him. But that means they have definitely both lost the mid-pack completely. Supra, meanwhile, is starting to gain on Type R and is looking to come in and get 5th place. Supra's car is very heavy. Again, we talked about this. Supra's at 92% weight versus Type R, who's carrying no extra weight. It's just at 87%. So it might be a little bit of a fight to make that happen. Meanwhile, way in the back, we got Bar and 750 still going at it here. Side by side, they go through this uphill turn. Again, I don't remember the names of the turns. My apologies. Bar comes out the victor in that particular fight. Here's 750 sliding down, though. Losing a little bit of time sliding, but it happens. Happy Pappy looks like he's having a little bit of trouble keeping the car together as well. And we've seen the Highlander. Looks like he's falling way, way behind the group at this point. And lap times are kind of all over the place. So Highlander not having a great time in the back there. Boo, what you doing? Tap is in second place, above Hairraiser. Did we just miss that pass? Let me see. If we don't have to go too far. And no, I'm not gonna go back further than this. So we unfortunately missed whatever allowed Hairraiser to get past Tap. Here's Supra into the pits at the almost the 15-minute mark. We're about halfway. through the race here. It's a 30-minute race. 750 is also going to go ahead and come in, at least for tires. I don't know if these drivers are going to take fuel. They're about at half a tank. Super a little bit less, and this is the halfway mark, so they shouldn't have to take fuel unless they want to take a quick splash for battling for any reason. I remember Boo was short shifting and fuel saving behind Hairraiser for a bit, so he's carrying a little extra fuel, but actually not that much more than everyone else. But everyone else, it's slightly less than half a tank, except Type R. Type R is at half a tank, and I think Super was at half a tank when he came in. Super does take additional fuel to finish out the race here. 750 opted not to, or maybe took a splash, but Super carrying a lot of extra fuel on that car. It's extra weight to carry around for sure, but it may come in handy if you need to fight. What is happening between Bar and... that wasn't Bar. Who was that? Ah, that was Tap and Hairraiser, but they're both pitting anyway, so it doesn't matter. That battle is over. We'll see what happens when they come out of the pits. Here's Type R rounding the last couple corners. Is he going to pit? Nope. He continues on, hoping to maybe get a fast in-lap before coming into the pits here. It's a very long pit lane. You can see Hairraiser and Tap still haven't reached their stalls. There's Tap finally getting into his. Bar and Doug are also in the pits. And they're probably going to take a splash of fuel. Yep, Doug definitely does. Bar not in the stall just yet. Hairraiser and Tap are leaving out now. And Bar has yet to reach his team to put fuel and tires on that car. The joy of being heavy. Yep. Splash for Bar as well. He's going to hop out and take this very, very, very long pit out road. You are in pit lane for forever at Interlagos. Boo, meanwhile, still has not pitted. It's still running up front, but could only be losing time now with the tire wear. So I expect to see him pop in at least probably now as they come up through the stadium section. Yep, they're jumping in right now into the pits. Type R still has not pitted. Again, I think this is probably going to be the time because we're at 18 minutes now. There's really no reason to go this far over the halfway mark. No. Type R is not going to pit. I wonder if he's going to try to no-stop this. That's crazy. It is a very long pit stop. And so if you can pull off a no-stop, it might be beneficial. But man, the tire wear is going to be rough. So let's see if, I don't know, Type R may opt to pit later on. But I kind of hope they try a no-stop because I want to see where they go with it. Just a reminder of the grid order. So Type R is now running in first place after having not pitted, and they started in 7th. So let's see how much further up the grid order they get if they do run a no-stop. Boo comes out ahead of everyone else, though, so still provisionally first place, assuming Type R will pit. If Type R doesn't pit, then Boo is in second place and is behind him by quite a bit, I would imagine. Yep, 13.2 seconds. That gap will come down since Boo has fresher tires and faster overall pace, but there's only 10 minutes left, and it's 10 minutes to make up 13 seconds, and if Type R can keep it straight, then they may come away with a race win here, or possibly even a podium, even if they don't get the win. Tap is behind Boo, and Hairraiser is behind them. So that order has stayed the same, though the cars are further away from one another than they were before. That makes sense. Everyone took different amounts of fuel. Looks like Tap didn't take fuel at all, and Hairraiser took a little extra fuel. Type R is in the pits, so darn. No stop strat, unfortunately. Oh yeah, it's in the rules. Do I have the rules somewhere? Not anymore. I don't have the rules up somewhere to show y'all on the screen. Bar, maybe Ben can make a rule thing too. That would be awesome. Like, just pop that up. So Type R takes his mandatory stop after a couple of extra laps on those worn out softs. I can't imagine that it worked out in his favor then, because you'd only be going slower. In fact, yes, his last lap before his in-lap was a 1:38.1, so fully 4/10 slower than the lap before that. So no advantage there for Type R. He comes out in 5th place, just ahead of Superboy, which is where he was before. So no change there. 750 and Bar still running pretty close together. Bar a bit behind 750. A little puff of smoke from 750's car there as you see him lock him up a little bit. I think 750 does not use ABS. Yeah, if you're looking at his braking here on the left, there's no white line on his braking, which indicates that he's not using ABS. But actually, never mind. He is using ABS. It's on, so it must be using the low ABS. I can't remember. There's 2 different levels of ABS. Now, on the other hand, this could just be weird because it's a replay. So you know what? Don't trust anything I say about who's running what. Don't trust anything I say. Yep. Nope. Because everyone's got the same red line. I know everyone's not running low ABS or no ABS. So, ignore me. Boo! Way up ahead of Tap at this point. Has a lighter car. It's really his race to lose for the next 8 minutes here. Tap still has Hair Razor to worry about. Really nobody here, not even Boo, has nothing to worry about. Nobody is far enough away that they can make a huge mistake and recover from it easily. So Boo still wants to be careful. So does Tap. So does Hair Razor. Doug is still lurking back there in 4th place, ready to pounce should someone make a huge mistake. Type R starts the mid-pack, but has a pretty big gap to Supra. 750 and Bar still doing their thing. Who's got the fastest lap right now? I just saw a purple sector. Fastest lap is Hair Razor with a 1:35 flat so far. Now tire wear isn't bad yet, and the cars are getting lighter, so it might even go faster here. Here's a Highlander getting lapped by our race leaders. Boo just passed. This is Tap and Hair Razor now passing, so Highlander stays out of their way, tucks in behind him to get a slipstream up the hill. Doug is way, way, way far away and nowhere near ready to pass for this lap yet, but we'll be there soon. Tap, meanwhile, has lost a little ground to Hair Razor. I wonder if it's because they come up on traffic. Maybe. Because a second ago when we checked, there definitely was a much larger gap between these two, and now it's certainly less than half a second, maybe within the 2/10 range. Now Hair Razor is carrying extra weight. Tap and Boo aren't. I know Boo definitely has one of the lightest cars. Tap should be... Yeah, just look at this. Yeah, Tap's not on the weight, so he should be okay against Hair Razor, but obviously Hair Razor is showing pace, and he's not carrying that much more weight than him. Hair Razor's at 89% weight, while Tap is at the normal 87%. Watching to see. Oh, Supra almost goes way too wide there, but actually manages to be okay somehow. I'm just gonna go back and See how that worked out. Yeah. Playing with fire there. I think I had to lift a little bit, and does pick up a penalty actually doing it. So half a second there for Super. It seems pretty easy to pick up penalties around here, but it's also easy to get rid of them. It's not that big a deal. 5 minutes left in the race. Tap. Same way for me and Boo. Right. Fuel saving a lot. Were you fuel saving? Yeah, I see you short shifting a little bit there. Makes sense to me. You took a lot. Well, actually, you didn't take any fuel on the pit stop from what I recall. So, again, somebody else playing with fire. But hopefully it's enough to see you through the end of the race. We'll find out in not too much longer. Not too much longer. No spoilers. Let's visit with 750 and Bar. Bar still hasn't caught up to 750. But 750 is in fuel trouble for sure. I wonder if... Is it enough? Is it enough to make it to the end? Not sure. Not sure. We've got... Ooh, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Best of luck. Here is Type R coming up against Highlander. Highlander moves to the side to adhere to the blue flag rule there. And dips 2 right tires into the grass. Almost loses it. Could have lost it. Didn't almost lose it, but could have been right there. Up front, Hair Razors past Tap. No, we're going to go back and see what happened here. Here they are coming up that hill towards the finish line. And Hair Razor is coming up alongside Tap here on the outside. Gets around him on the outside altogether. I think Tap having to save fuel. I'm guessing you were short shifting there. Short shifted up the hill and that just lost you top speed there, I'm guessing. That's how that's gonna work out. Save. Sip. Yep. 3.5 minutes of racing left, which means, let's see, where's Boo? Boo just came out of Senna's, just in turn 4 here, turn 4 or 5, so about half of a lap left to go for Boo. I think we're gonna see at least 2 more laps in this race. Now, for people who don't have enough fuel in the car, that could present an issue. That's you, Tap, in 750. Lean 6. Man. Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So, run it lean. Hope you hold on to 3rd place. Hope you can hang on to a podium there. Hair Razor's obviously putting a gap on Tap, who just let us know that he was running lean on fuel, just trying to save it there. Just trying to make it to the end. It's better to sacrifice 1 position than to lose a whole bunch of positions running out of fuel. 750 is behind Bar, probably for the same reason. Let's see where that pass happened. Coming out of Senna here. And Bar is just showing a lot of speed, just showing a lot more speed than 750. He gets past easily. Not contested at all. He's got plenty of fuel. He's going to go ahead and take 7th place and hold on to it. Meanwhile, in the back, Happy and Highlander both have plenty of fuel, but they're not in a place to get any positions here short of maybe 750 running out of fuel. Here comes Bar, about to cross the finish line with... Ooh, sorry, went too far. About to cross the finish line with a little more than 2 minutes left in the race, so we will definitely see another 2 laps here from Boo. And anyone else who's on the lead lap with him. Boo, by the way, just went the fastest lap there, taking it from Hair Raiser. That's a 1:34.9. So Boo quickening up. Hair Raiser back up into second place after Tap had to concede. Tap is running very lean. Doug is just behind. Not too far back, in fact. I'm looking at a 3.3 second gap for Doug. And if we have 2 more laps to go, it's possible that he can catch up to Tap before the end of this and pick up a podium position. See, 750 shifts way short in the third gear there. It's definitely having to sip fuel in that Porsche to try to make it to the end of the race and finish, you know, somewhere not in last place. A big gamble taken with fuel there. Didn't work out for them. Boo, meanwhile, will come up the back straight and will cross the line before the 30-minute mark, meaning everyone's going to have to go another lap. Well, not everyone. Sorry. Boo's definitely going to have to go another lap. Should have the fuel to do so, though. Not a problem. Hair Raiser will also be fine, but will Tap cross before the 30-minute mark? Yes, Tap will cross before the 30-minute mark, and will have to go that other lap with Doug even closer now. Doug definitely right there in his rearview mirrors. It's 1.1 seconds now. Closer still, actually, and there's nothing Type R can really do. He may try to defend here. We're going to see. No, doesn't go inside. Lets Doug take it, and that's that. So Doug is into podium position by simple virtue of having enough fuel in the car. That is part of racing. Tap. It's part of racing, 750. You gotta have enough gas in the car. Doesn't look like 750 is in danger of losing any positions. He's about to cross the finish line. This is the final lap for him as we are past the 30-minute mark now. So he's going to cross the line in 8th place. Happy Pappy will come in behind in 9th. They've already given the Highlander the checker flag for 10th being several laps behind, or at least 1 lap behind, rather. Yeah, he's on lap 18. Boo, meanwhile, is coming towards the end of the race. Just has to negotiate these last couple of corners correctly. Don't mess it up. Hair Raiser is still right there, ready to take first place from you if you let him. Doug, meanwhile, into 3rd place again because Tap was very low on fuel. Tap has no fuel in the car. Where's Type R? Type R is not close enough to make anything happen. Type R is rounding the last couple of hairpins now, so I think Tap is going to make it to the line. Very lucky to have that big gap between 4th and 5th place. Otherwise, you'd have Type R and Supra just behind coming through. Well. Oh no! Type R passes Tap. And here comes Supra. He's going to do the same. What was that? Why didn't Supra go around? No. Ah, I tried to get the replay. No, I want to see what happened there. Nah, we got to go back. I didn't mean for that to finish. Dang it. Sorry. Bear with me. He passed the bar exam. Wow. Hold on. Nobody tell me what happened with Supra there. I'm trying to figure out why he didn't go around him. Oh my gosh, load faster, please. You better have to fast forward through this whole 30-minute race. I apologize for not being fast enough, but I didn't think there was going to be drama. I would have to rewind in that second. Actually, forget it. Let's just do the whole race all over again. No, I'm joking. Can you imagine? What if I did that for real? What if I was like, you know what, I'm just commentating this whole thing again. What do we have? 19 laps? Alright. We should go faster. Why can't I just hold this? can I get to Supra? Let me get to Supra. Thank you. Alright. Here we are. We're Supra. We've got plenty of fuel. We got Tap on the line. Okay, Tap had crossed the line. Wait. No, we hadn't. No, he had not. Supra just ran into him. Oh, man. So Supra could have had that position. Didn't get it. Ooh, that sucks. Yikes. Yikes. I don't know what that was. I don't know why he didn't go around him. He had not crossed the finish line yet, but here we are. Hey, Bar, you want to send those race 2 weights? He didn't want the weight. What? There would be no weight. It would have been like 7th place, right? I didn't see any penalty on him. So, not burning a penalty, he just bumped into him. He just bumped into him. Maybe didn't realize that they hadn't crossed the line, or that they hadn't crossed the line yet. I'm not really sure. I can't explain it. I wish he was here to explain what happened. All right, we are pausing. Does anybody need like a water break or anything? Because I know I do. I need a sip of water real quick before we actually start this second race. And I need to add the new weights and grid order. So I am going to take an intermission. We're going to do that. Go drink some water. Go, take care of yourself. All right, bet to Cal, hit the restroom. We'll be right back. All right, everyone back in their seats. I should hope so. We got a new grid. Obviously, we are looking at the sprint race. If you're not familiar with how this works, basically the sprint race is set in reverse grid from the finishing order of the first race. And there is success ballast from the first race carried over. So right now, our grid order, as you can see, is the Highlander, Happy Pappy in second place, 750 in third, Bar in fourth, Supra in fifth, Tap in sixth, Type R in seventh, Doug in eighth, Hair Razor in ninth, and Boo, our race winner, in 10th place. Along with the grid order change, like I said, come weight changes due to success ballast. Boo, as our winner, gets to be the heaviest at 93%. Hair Razor 92%, just behind him. Doug Barrow 91% coming in third. Type R at 90%, and Tap at 89% in this race. So, watch out for race 2. All right. Let's do it. Long gap between the red and green. Eventually it's gonna start. There we go. The lights are out now. We are green to start with. Everyone gets a much better lap start this time around. We've got the Highlander up front. Now remember, this is gonna be difficult because you've got the people with the slowest pace are in the very front. 750 and is already trying to barge his way around Happy Pappy here. Goes way wide coming out of Senna. 3 wide coming into turn 3. Oh my gosh, it's already crazy. Big bumps, lots of bumping here between everyone. Nobody thrown off of the track somehow, but we've got quite a big pack. We got faster drivers trying to get around slower drivers. There's only 20 minutes in this race. It's still plenty of time, but I think a lot of people are trying to win this thing in the first lap. Trying to get clear of traffic, rather, in the first lap, which makes sense because whoever gets out front is going to be able to run away while you have to negotiate with everyone else. Doug having no trouble outbraking drivers to get into fourth place here. Just passed a couple of drivers at once, it looks like. Meanwhile, Happy Pappy is all the way up front. Tap, Highlanders already in 8th place here, starting to get looked at by Hair Razor and Type R behind. Boo having trouble getting from the back. He's in 7th place now. Definitely wants to be up further ahead. He's got the heaviest car in the field, naturally. Tap is running at no extra ballast due to running out of fuel and losing 3rd place and a couple other positions there in that last race. So we should be doing okay in this mid-pack. We're starting to see some separation, by the way. Happy Pappy is still up front. He's got Bar right there. He's got Doug, 750 are all right there. Bar coming to the inside in the next corner. He's able to get a nice undercut on Happy there. I think Happy just spent a little time off track. Is that what happened? We lost him on the camera feed. But it looked like he went wide to me. Yep, he did. Wide out into some pretty slippery stuff. He's very lucky not to spin right there, actually. A lot of times you spin when you end up out there just because it's so slippery and you are already you were turning left kind of, and just the weight and the lack of grip usually turn the car around there. We've got some new folks up front. Bar is leading the race in 1st place. Doug is desperately trying to get past in 2nd, though, and then you've got 750 who's made it up to 3rd. Couple of penalties in the mid-pack. Not surprising. Boo is finally up into 5th place. Ooh, getting tapped into these turns. That was Hair Razor, I believe, that tapped him there. It's got Happy Pappy right there as well. Reverse grid starts are always a little bit chaotic. Here we are coming to the end of lap 2, and the Highlander has gone from first to last place, as it did not survive the field, making its way past. Bart looks to defend into turn 1, as he's got 2 potential challengers right behind him for it. He's got good position into the center curves. Doug off track there for a little bit, it looked like. I don't know if it's going to be a penalty, but yeah, he's way off track there, way inside that white line. Still had 2 tires on the curb, so I don't know if that counts as inside typically, or it should technically, but every track has different track limits, and it looks like because he had 2 tires still on the curb, he was fine there. Oh no, Bar goes wide. Bar goes wide into turn 3, loses second place, or loses first place, ends up in second. He's not able, Super's not able to get past though, but Bar, or Doug, is through into first now. That was gifted to him. And now Bar is kind of still dealing with the consequences of going out there. Supra just gets past him into the first hairpin. And Bar is going to have to settle, get past the mistake, get past the lost positions to not lose third, because Boo is up into fourth now. That's our race winner last time around. Does have the absolute heaviest car of the bunch. But, I mean, he's obviously got pace around here. Tap. Bar finally leading. Yes. Finally. A reminder of the weights. Boo with the heaviest car, like I said, at 93%. Hair Razor is rocking 92% weight, and he's not even up into the top 5 yet. He's sitting in 6th though. He's not too far away. Doug is leading at 91%. Type R, he's got 90% weight. He's way in the back, third to last place actually, and starting to get looked at by Tap, who's carrying 89% weight, so a little bit lighter. Oh my gosh, so many battles to look at. Happy Pappy with a stylish run through turn 3 there. Looks like Bar sitting on a penalty, and Boo was able to make that pass for third. I think that just happened, so we're gonna see how it happened. We've actually got 750s who's challenging, but Boo gets inside of 750 and inside of Bar for that corner, and easily makes that pass. Just did a better job in the braking between the 3 of them. And here's Hair Razor just behind as well, looking to finally get into the top 5 rather. Bar and 750 side by side. 750 gets ahead, and now here comes Hair Razor looking to get on Bar as well. So Bar in 1 lap, 1.5, has gone from first to 5th place and is in danger of losing even that. Meanwhile, it's still close behind them between Happy Pappy, Tap, and Type R. It feels like this race is even closer. Whew, Doug. Doug has taken Supra to Gapplebees. He's way up ahead now. Supra is in 2nd place though and has no one to fight, so it's actually in a pretty good spot. Because behind him, Boo is still trying to get past 750. Everyone is still battling behind them and slowing each other down. Boo has the inside for turn 1, but he gets touched by 750, ends up in the grass. I think 750 just backed off there, realized he messed him up, and gave him the position. But a little bit of a touch there, that could have been real ugly. Turn 1 can get very ugly around here. So far, we haven't actually seen any major incidents in it. Of course, I could have just missed one. Tap looking to dive in on Happy Pappy. Is he able to make the pass stick? Yes, he is. And Type R is also going around as well. Happy Pappy just took that turn a bit too wide, a bit too slow, and loses 2 positions in one go there. Tap gets up front. of Type R though, and is probably looking to catch up to Hair Raiser. What is that gap? I mean, these people have been fighting for a while. So Hair Raiser back to Tap is 3.2 seconds. Was that the sound of somebody spinning? Yep. Right as I go away, I hear, and slow motor. That was Tap. Loses the back end, gets some tires in the grass, and goes all the way around and loses the 2 positions that he just got 2 corners before, unfortunately. Boo, meanwhile, has gotten up to 3rd place and is starting to run away from 750 and Bar. So Boo, from all the way in the back with the absolute heaviest car, has gotten into podium contention 8 minutes into the race. It's a 20-minute race. Had a rough turn 1 back there as well going off, but luckily no spinning for me. Oh, she missed that. Yeah, I bet he did. Nope, caught it. Three, 2, 6 running together here. All of them pretty close to one another. How far is Boo to Supra? From Supra to Boo is 3.2 seconds. Not as big a gap as you would think. And now with Boo not fighting anyone, he might actually be able to close it. 750 just picked up a penalty here. Will need to serve it. Bar is close enough to possibly take advantage of that. Bar is going to go around the outside for the first hairpin, and 750 loses it almost in the same way that Tap just did. Luckily, didn't end up in the grass on the outside like Tap did, and that's the only thing that saved him from spinning. But yeah, back end swings on him here. Swings back the other way, but he just narrowly missed the grass, and so it doesn't go all the way around. So bad luck for 750 there. He's going to lose a couple of positions. Bar is in 4th. Hair Raiser finally up into 5th now, and possibly looking for more. Boo has completely run away from this pack now because of that, and so has nothing to worry about behind. Just has to get through these corners quickly. That wasn't very fast. I think I saw some opposite lock there, but he'll be alright. He'll be alright. He's just carrying a lot of weight. He's a fat boy right now. Tug, meanwhile, still wrestling that car around this track, trying to stay up front. We're about halfway through the race now. We're exactly halfway through the race, actually. 10 minutes left in racing. A lot has already happened, but our field is finally starting to spread out a little bit, except for these 3. Bar, 750, and Hair Raiser have been at it since the very beginning and are still at it. And behind them, we've got Type R, Happy Pappy, and Tap, who have also been together for most of this race. Lots to look at. Here's Hair Raiser trying to show the nose to 750, maybe throw him off a bit. Ooh, 750 having trouble transferring the weight of that Porsche in these S's, or in these hairpins, rather. We've seen a lot of people have trouble just there. We saw Tap spin. We saw 750 almost spin there. And now again, fishtailing through there. Here's Hair Raiser around the outside to try to come into this 3rd to last corner. Makes it happen. Can he brake well? Yep. Brakes okay. Gets in there. Gets on the accelerator to go up the hill. So that's a pass for position by Hair Raiser, or a repass, I think. I think 750 may be taking the position back for a moment. Yep, and here's 750 challenging again around the outside of turn 1. He looks for an undercut, doesn't get it. Hair Raiser manages to hold on to the position there, And while these two fight, it may give Bar the opportunity to run away and get away from them and secure this position, this fourth place finish here. Side by side again, Hair Raiser and 750. 750 not willing to just concede the position to Hair Raiser. Takes it back. And is now looking to attack on Bar. Got inside of him with a nice move there to get inside, but doesn't have enough speed up the hill. Isn't able to carry momentum and solidify that pass. So Bar still holding on to it into the first hairpin. But 750 is being real aggressive. I see why. It's a short race. It's a sprint race. There's no chance in passing in the pits. You've got to make your passes on track. And if you're stuck behind cars, you're going slow. So 750 really trying to get around, but isn't able to fully command that car the way he'd like. Tire wear is starting to be a factor for some of these drivers, especially the drivers who have been fighting. Anyone else that's been chilling, it's still a factor, but you can see tire wear not that bad for the top three. Not that bad for these three either, actually. Excuse me. In comparison to the top three, that is. Ooh, 750 with a 1 second penalty there. Not even sure how he picked that up. What did I miss? Did he go way inside? Let's go to chase cam. I think that's a cut there at Senna. It's a little confusing to tell what's going to get you a penalty there and what's not. And yeah, sometimes it's a huge one and it doesn't feel like it should be. I didn't even see where 750 really cut the track that bad there to get a second penalty, but you know, here we are. There's no penalty serving rule in this series from what I recall, right, Bar? There's no, you don't have to serve the penalty before the end of the lap or anything like that, like a lot of series have. So I think that 750 is okay to just serve that penalty naturally as they slow down for corners. Tell me if I'm wrong. Type R and Tap side by side. Tap had that spin a few laps ago and he's trying to recover. He got around Pappy, is now looking to get around Type R. There's still that battle going on ahead of him. Up front, Doug looks like has lost some leeway to Super. Not a whole lot. Lost some ground to Super, rather. So maybe had an issue there. Doesn't look like it was anything too bad. So we'll stick to our battles. Here's Type R inside. I'm sorry, Tap inside on Type R. Coming up the hill through the start-finish straight, and it looks like they've gotten just ahead. Type R is still in a good position to fight for that turn 1, though. And he's going to go outside. Brake a little early. Look for the undercut. Can't get it. Tap's there already at the apex. So Tap also doing a good job defending that position now that he's made the pass. And ahead of them, Hair Raiser still looking to get around 750. He's having a lot of trouble. Hasn't been able to get 5th place back since 750 got it back, actually. And Bar hasn't been able to fully run away from him. He's actually fully back in this battle, if not yet actively side-by-side fighting, is about to be soon, because here's Type R poking a nose alongside his rear axle. And I think he's going to keep on challenging. So Bar not getting to take advantage of the fighting going on behind him there. So no rule about serving penalty. It doesn't matter. 750's already gotten rid of it. Some good fighting going on here between these three drivers. Bar doesn't get a very good run out of that corner. 750's got to run around him Around the outside, here comes Hair Raiser looking for a slipstream from 750 to maybe try and get somewhere too, but doesn't look like it's gonna give him a whole lot. 750 may just barely get past Bar for turn 1, and he does. Brakes, dives to the inside to complete that pass, but then loses the back end, and that slows him down, but luckily puts him on the inside for this, I can't remember the name of this big curve, but that was pretty lucky. It looked like Bar for a moment there was gonna get the position back because 750 made a mistake. You can see right there, bit of oversteer, ends up outside, but it's inside for the next corner, and he's able to hold on to it. And here comes Hair Raiser following through with him. Seeing that happen, is Hair Raiser going to be able to make this pass on Bar as well? No, I think Bar is able to carry more speed through the turn and therefore out of it. Ooh, a little bit of a tap to 750 by Bar. 750 ends up going wide because of it and loses control of the car. Ooh, let's rewatch. Let's rewatch from, you know, a different angle. Actually, doesn't look like there was a touch. It looks like 750 just lost it. There's a moment that looks kind of like it's a hit, like a hitbox hit. It could possibly be that, and maybe just the visual for us is off. But yeah, 750 ends up losing the control of the car, hits Hair Raiser into the wall, but it doesn't hurt Hair Raiser too bad, and he loses the position to Tap as well, who's made that pass on Type R back there. So Tap up into 6th place. Hair Raiser and Bar now in a battle alone, and 750 ends up ahead of Type R, so doesn't have to fight for that position, but really bad luck there. There's only 2.5 minutes left in the race. He's not going to be able to get back and make something happen. Meanwhile, up front, Boo has not caught up to Supra. I don't think he's going to. Yeah, the gap is actually bigger. It's 4.9 seconds. So Boo, up into 3rd place, can get no further. Those tires are pretty worn out for him, as are Doug's. And now we've got Supra just behind Doug. Slightly better fronts. I don't know if it's going to make that big a difference, but he's definitely got less weight than Doug. And Doug has lost quite a bit of grip in the front of those tires. We're going to go around another 2 laps here. So Supra may have an opportunity if Doug's not able to hang on to it here. Bar is in 4th place. Hair Raiser was about to fight, but here comes Tap, already having caught up to him, and now Hair Raiser has to worry about Tap. Can't even focus on chasing Bar just yet. Tap tucking out of Hair Raiser's slipstream. It's not enough to make the pass there. Hair Raiser goes a little bit wide though, and that's going to give Tap an opportunity. And he takes it. He's inside. They're going to go up this hill. And Hair Raiser has to tuck in behind. So Hair Raiser back down into 6th place after that epic battle. That long, long battle with 750. Gets 5th place and doesn't even get to hold on to it for more than a lap. Loses it almost exactly a lap later. He still has a chance, though, to get it back, of course. Like I said, I think these drivers are going to see another 2 laps as well. They should cross the line before the 20-minute mark. And therefore see, not another 2 laps, rather, another single lap. Meanwhile, Doug and Supra. Here comes Supra looking to the outside of Doug. Doug's carrying a penalty. Come on, camera. Let me see what's happening. Supra really looking to get around to get this win. Why am I going this way? Bar still doing okay. Tap and Hair Raiser still behind. We'll come back to those 3 in a moment. I want to pay attention to this battle for first, though. Just 1 more lap to go. Doug just has to defend for 1 more lap. 2/3 of a lap, really. But it looks like it's very, very hard. Supra's relentless, and Doug's not able to shake him. In fact, Doug's having trouble keeping his line, it looks like. because of the lack of grip there. But Supra still isn't able to get around. Like I said, they're not that different as far as tire wear. Supra just has a lighter car, and he's diving into the corners okay, but it's disturbing the car too much. He's not able to get on the throttle to get out of them, and Doug is able to beat him out of the corner every time. Here they come up this hill. If Supra can get a run on Doug up the hill, he's got less weight. He could follow in the slipstream. I don't think it's going to be enough. He's definitely gaining, but that start-finish line is coming up very quick. That's going to be Doug for first place. Meanwhile, Bar has Tap to worry about as they come through the second to last corner and start to make their way up the hill. I don't think Tap's going to make that pass. Hair Razor's not in it either. He's just watching along. Going to settle for sixth place. Bar into fourth. Tap into fifth. Boo was in third. We didn't actually see him cross, but Boo in third. 750 is going to come in seventh place here, with Type R just behind in eighth, and it looks like they'd already given the checkered flag to the Highlander. So that's race 2. I missed side-by-side finish for first. Well, I mean, you know. We saw who was going to win it. We saw Doug win it. But yeah, we missed the side-by-side finish for first. I wanted to see your battle. I wanted to see if that was going to end with something. Well, that second race was something else, huh? Man, that was excitement from green to checker. I love reverse grid sprint races. That's why I always do reverse grid in my lobbies. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming through. This was awesome. This was a great race. Great couple of races, rather. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Bar, you told me next week is just one 50-minute race, and then there's a break. Of course, Doug. Of course, Tap. Thank y'all for putting together some good races. Yes. All right. Thanks for letting me know. No problem, Takal. Thank you guys for coming and watching as usual. I really appreciate the support. Always. Always. And now we prepare for Monday. Enjoy your food. Bye, y'all.